Welcome to the week of January 10th. I hope everybody is enjoying this new year. It is 2021. This is going to be the weekly astrology report and zodiac messages for the week of January 10th. And we will start off with the zodiac messages. Now, the deck that I'm using this week is the Fairies deck. And as always, we are starting off with Aries. What is in store for Aries for the week of January 10th? This one just wanted to come out for Aries. Aries, this week you have the Chariot card. So this week is going to be a great week for you. You are going to feel like you are getting a lot of things accomplished this week. And you will feel like you are very dedicated and you will be exhibiting a lot of self-discipline this week, okay? You could even find yourself in the spotlight this week, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Let's see what is in store for Taurus this week. Taurus. Taurus, this week you have the Queen of Cups, okay? This week is going to be filled with comfort, love. You're going to feel very intuitive this week. This week, you are being asked to listen to your heart, okay? You will receive intuitive insights by following your heart, okay? So if you find yourself thinking about something too much, drop down into your heart, okay? And ask yourself, what does my heart feel? What does my heart want me to do this week? Okay. You might also find yourself taking care of a lot of other people this week, Taurus. So remember, take care of yourself. It is great to show others comfort and caring, but you need to show that to yourself as well. Next is Gemini. Gemini, what is in store for Gemini the week of January 10th? Gemini, you have the Three of Pentacles. This week you're going to feel like you are increasing your knowledge, you are increasing your skills, you are going to be part of a team this week. This week is going to be a great week for Geminis, okay? You're being asked to follow your passion when it comes to your career this week, Gemini. So overall, this should be a great week for a lot of Geminis. And remember, these readings are general readings for all signs. So if something resonates with you, that's great. But if it does not resonate with you, don't think about it too much. Next is Cancer. What's in store for Cancer the week of January 10th? Cancer. Cancer, you have the Two of Swords this week. You might find yourself not being able to decide. You might feel like you have too many choices to make, or you might feel like you have too many choices to pick from this week with the Two of Swords here, okay? So you might find yourself in a bit of a dilemma because you have so many options available this week, Cancer, okay? It says indecision is holding you back. So your task this week is to make a decision. Even though it might seem like a difficult decision, you are being asked to simply make up your mind this week. Okay. So that is for Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Let's see what is in store for Leo. Leo, this week you have the Seven of Wands. You are being asked to be assertive. You're being asked to not back down this week, okay? You are being asked to courageously stand up for yourself with the Seven of Wands here, okay? So the Seven of Wands, it does represent a bit of a struggle, but it represents the fact that you are going to overcome that struggle because of your courageousness. Okay, so that is for Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what is in store for all of our Virgos. Whoa, that one just wants to come out for Virgo. You have two that want to come out for you, Virgo. Let's see what you have. You have the Five of Swords, which can talk about being insensitive, and it can talk about you having to deal with selfish gain. So you might feel like you're doing something based on what is in it for you. Or you might come across someone who is doing something for their own benefit, and it might become evident this week. So you have the unity card. You are being asked to unify the situation. Okay, if you see someone being selfish, even if it is yourself, you might find yourself being selfish, or you might experience someone who is being selfish. You are being asked to bring unity to the situation this week, Virgo. Okay. You're being asked to do the right thing for the right reason this week with this combination going on. So that is for Virgo. Next is Libra. Let's see what's in store for Libra this week. The week of January 10th. Libra. Libra, you have the Ace of Cups this week. This is great news. The Ace of Cups represents a new relationship. It can also just be an overall blessing. You might feel like you have a blessing in your life this week. Okay? This is, for a lot of Libras, this week is going to be the beginning of emotional fulfillment. Okay? So all you need to do this week, Libra, is open your heart to love. Just remain open, okay, because you have some good things coming your way. That is for Libra. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Queen of Cups. I believe it was Taurus had the same card this week. So Scorpio, this week should be a great week for you. This week is going to be filled with love, with comforts, with emotional fulfillment this week. You're just being asked to listen to your heart this week. Okay? And you could very well be receiving a lot of intuitive downloads this week. Okay? That is for Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Three of Pentacles, and I believe another zodiac sign had this card already also. So Sagittarius, you just need to follow your passions this week, okay? Especially when it comes to your career. And you need to not be afraid to shine this week, okay? So the Three of Pentacles, it talks about you increasing your skill set, okay? And being part of a team as well. So this week overall should be a great week for Sagittarius. You might feel like you're being compensated for the knowledge and the creative talents that you have. That was Sagittarius. Let's move on to Capricorn. What is in store for Capricorn this week? Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Queen of Cups. This seems to be a popular card this week. So Capricorn, this week is going to be a great week for you. The Queen of Cups, it talks about a loving energy, a comforting energy, very intuitive energy this week. So Capricorn, this week is going to be a great week for you. And you might also come across a person who exhibits these qualities as well. You might come across a person or persons who are comforting, loving, and just willing to offer you their emotional support this week. That was for Capricorn. Let's look at Aquarius. What is in store for Aquarius this week? And this is my Super 7 stone that I'm using to lean the cards up against. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So this week is not a great week for you to make any career moves this week, okay? Because you might be feeling a little bit challenged in several areas of your life. So this week is not a great week for you to make any major moves. And if you are having any financial difficulties, you're being asked to reach out to others for assistance, okay? So that is for Aquarius. Let's move on to Pisces and see what is in store for Pisces this week. This one just fell out for Pisces as I was shuffling. You have the Queen of Pentacles. So Pisces, this week you're going to feel very generous, very practical. It says be practical with respect to how you proceed. Okay. And you might also find yourself beautifying your environment this week as well. Okay. And when the Queen of Pentacles shows up, it can represent the fact that you might meet someone this week who's going to help you accomplish your dreams. So that was for Pisces. So that has been all of the zodiac messages. Let's move on to the astrology report for this week. So this is for the week of January 10th through the 16th. So on the 11th, we have a conjunction. We have Mercury in a conjunction to Jupiter. This is a great aspect for you to broaden your thinking. Remember, Mercury is the planet that deals with our thoughts. It deals with communication. And Jupiter expands. So you are going to be expanding your communication this week. A lot of people might find themselves talking to people who they have never imagined they would be talking to. You might find yourself negotiating with people who you never thought you would be negotiating with. And that's because of the Mercury-Jupiter conjunction. Jupiter is expanding your communication. Jupiter is expanding your thoughts about certain things. So that's a great aspect. Now, on the 13th, Venus moves into Capricorn. Okay. And we have a Mars-Saturn square on the same day. Now, a Mars-Saturn square, it can be frustrating because Mars wants to go, 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 and Saturn wants to proceed slowly because Saturn wants to make sure everything is done right. So Mars and Saturn are going to be at a square. So this might be a day where you might feel a little bit frustrated because of the fact that you have this square going on. On one hand, you want to go, go, go. And on the other hand, you want to make sure everything is done right. You want to read the fine print. Okay, so that's on the 13th. Now remember, don't get caught up on exact dates because if you are sensitive to energies, you might feel the energy of this aspect before the actual date. So we also have a Venus-Uranus trine. Okay, this is a time where you might find that you want different experiences. You might find yourself attracting um, new people. You might find yourself attracting someone who you never thought you would be attracted to on this day, thanks to the Venus Uranus trine. Trine is usually a good aspect. So, with this, Venus is the planet of love, Uranus is the planet of surprise. So, you might find yourself surprisingly um, feeling loving energy towards someone who you previously didn't feel that way towards around this time. Now, around the 14th, we have Uranus going direct because Uranus has been retrograde. And we also have a Sun Pluto conjunction. Now, when the Sun and Pluto are in a conjunction, this is a time of change. You are going to find yourself wanting to change something, or you might come across people who are trying to change things. You might find that something is going on in the world that has never happened before, or something is trying to be pushed forward that has never been seen before around this time. So that is the weekly zodiac messages and astrology report. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can visit my website, metaphysicalmoonlighters.com. Everybody have a great week.